Alright, so this is about 2 weeks later that I wanted to get this video out, but I got you with some khatun gameplay. This guy almost immediately let out a finisher heavy, and I had to show him why you generally don't want to do that as khatun. Yeah, this motherfucker was really mixing my shit up. I had to quickly remind him who I am. I did the kick into light to get him below 46 health, and then he dodged the unblockable thinking I wouldn't be able to kill him. This is my favorite time to really spread someone's cheeks open, because they'll walk out with a saggy prolapsed anus, but having learned something. Gladiator is one of my least favorite characters to go up against while playing khatun because his dodge bash cannot be punished by my recovery cancels. Lucky for me, he didn't do a single one this entire round. Really goes to show how important basic matchup knowledge is. Now this Yorm's actually a lot smarter than most players I fight. I show him that I can react to lights by deflecting one, and then he immediately follows it up by throwing a light into a hyper-armored zone to punish a potential deflect. Joke's on him, my slow ass ate that like it was nothing. I then make one good read, feint in the non-confirmed parrier posture, and then go on to make 2 wrong reads in a row. And then he tries a similar thing as he was trying earlier, where he just throws as much hyper armor at me as he possibly can. I was 2 steps ahead of him though and deflected the one move he can't chain into hyper armor. And yeah, that's right, we're getting some backstory here. I actually clipped every single round except for the first round where I lost, because if you think my ego's small enough to show you a round where I lost, you might be out of your goddamn mind. And I'm just gonna let the rest of the clips speak for themselves. I'm a simple man. I walk up on this dude trying to get a single 1v1 and watch as not one but 2 other motherfuckers try and jump me. After the first PK ran up and got some hits in, the Kensei actually started to get some really good reads in on me. He probably would have had a pretty good chance of winning this here, but after I got 2 feint lines in, they got scared and started feeding me revenge. I killed the Kensei with an external, which I didn't even mean to do, while I was hitting a max punish on the parry knockdown on the second PK. And then I had a teammate raider show up and it was just clean up after that. Here I got a Berserker, another one of khatun's really bad matchups, but you know I have to style on those people that say that khatun's deflect should just pierce hyper armor. In all seriousness though, this dude is not beating the brainless Berserker allegations. He does not know how to effectively open his own offense. He's throwing reactable neutral lights and zones like his life depends on it, in addition to neutral guard breaks. Nice one. He throws a dodge attack thinking he can just follow up with hyper armor and be safe from my offense. After that, he tries an empty dodge, which I punish as well. And then after that, he just stands there and eats the feint light. This motherfucker starts the duel and immediately enters all guard, so it can safely be assumed that he has no idea how to start his own offense and will mainly be relying on his own defense. It's like he stopped playing after Season 1 and got back into the game thinking that the turtle meta would still be in full swing. After I get a few more good hits in, he thinks, hey, maybe I should actually start my own offense this time, and throws 2 more consecutive bashes even though he didn't mix it in with a forward dodge guard break at all. Maybe if he put any amount of time into learning one of the most simple forms of offense in the game, then he could have done more than 28 damage to me that round. This fucking turtle was pissing me off all game, so I had to pull out every single flashy move that I know of in her kit so that I can really solidify that I'm better than him. And then the moment I get good damage in, he starts all guarding like his life depends on it. If I hear a single person saying I should just grab him out of it, I'm gonna dropkick you out of a 3rd-story window. Today is not the day to learn something. Today is the day to squash a sea creature like Episode 1 Omni-Man. Can you tell I've been watching Invincible lately? After I kill this Highlander, you get to see the wonder that is this Sohei and JJ try and gank me. I get down to about half health before getting any sort of revenge tag, and they still manage to get me that first hit of revenge. Thank you, JJ. Now let me show y'all something. He really thinks that his Sifu stance and side dodge heavies will save him from me with revenge. They both keep trying to hit me as if I don't have a full health shield, and then once I exit revenge, I hit a dodge recovery cancel, which this Sohei just lets happen. And then after that, it's just me and the Sohei surrounded by minions and both basically one hit. He decides to neutral dodge attack. For this clip, I'm just gonna put a counter in the bottom left corner as for how much damage I'm able to dish out without getting hit once. This Rochi had to learn the hard way not to run up on me while I'm checking the scoreboard. Now in this situation, we already have a pretty good point lead. We should just be able to stall them out at C and then keep B and get a big enough point lead to where they realistically can't win. However, sometimes it's not enough to just stall them out and get the win. Sometimes you have to make them go onto whatever social media platform they have and complain about how OP your character is because they don't have the matchup knowledge to deal with it. Now if I'm in this guy's shoes and I run up on someone else who's going my same character while he's at half health and I'm at full, and I still get disrespected this hard, I might just stop playing the character, to be honest. This new shit didn't even get a chance to really start her own chain offense. She got that one opener in and then proceeded to make every single wrong read. All I had to do from there is deflect a single neutral light and then she just put down her controller. And then quit the game. I actually kind of felt bad for this warlord. It wasn't really his fault that the matchmaking just put him up against me when he clearly should not have been in my lobby, but this shit was still hilarious nonetheless. Anyways, that's about it. See ya.